All right, I am back. Oh, I've got to put up some music. Just a quick sec. Sure, let's keep going where we were last time. This is probably fine. All right, let me set up the camera. It is yet again a giant mess. I barely have enough space to put my food. And yet again, I will start the stream by eating my dinner. But I have not gotten around to doing that yet. But I will possibly sit down and chat whilst eating dinner. It was not intended that I was gonna be this late, but that's what you get sometimes. Sometimes that's what you get. I have no space at all. I will just eat my dinner. I was gonna say before it gets cold, but it is roti, so it usually stays warm for very long, thankfully. And in the meantime, I'm probably gonna think of how to tidy up this place, because it is very messy. And my little turtle friend is looking very disappointed at this giant mess. Well, not that disappointed, but Ah, no, it's better for some. It was kind of flavorless when I last tried it, but it's actually fine now, to be honest. Should eat it with bread, but I prefer to eat it with a spoon and dipped in bread. Alright. I have had a very productive day. Surprisingly enough, I didn't think it would be. I have a big newspaper round to do these days, but I couldn't really get around to it because I started Saturday and I actually got something done. But then I had yard work to do on Sunday because I had to finish up some stuff. And it was finally very nice weather. So I decided that had priority. But the project I started was a lot bigger than I had anticipated. So I had to finish it on Monday, and then I was done at 1. Hi Luna, how you doing? Oh, nice. Since when? Today? Okay. Have you noticed any differences? I would assume more emotional, maybe? Or more... Oh, good. B12 is probably good. Is that something they usually do, B12, or is it specific for you? Ah, yes. That's important. B12 is important. All right, nice. Oh. Did they check that? Yeah, high cholesterol is always a thing. They just check your generic blood values. Everything else was fine. Liver was fine. Kidneys were fine. Kidney values. Infection values, everything was otherwise fine. You could eat this. It's roti, I think. Well, I know it's called that here, but I don't know what it's called in English. I don't know if it will help with cholesterol. It is very healthy, but there's also chicken and egg and bread and potatoes in there. So that's a bit much, but it's very tasty. Oh, that is actually important to check. To check if you have fat on your liver. That would be bad, especially because you're still fairly young. But good that they check. Could it get worse with the HRT? Or is it just a generic check? Eggies. Alright, nice. It's always important to do check how your body is doing before you start something as big as HRT. Right? Or hormone replacement therapy, was it, right? Hormone, whatever therapy. Hormone therapy. I'm gonna call it because. Eggies. Hello, eggies. Oh. I don't know how old you are. I think you're fairly young, right? Somewhere in your 20s? I thought you were younger. You sounded younger. Alright. Still young, though. Important to get stuff checked. How's work? Oh. Yeah. See you later. Thanks for dropping in. Good luck with all the stuffs. You'll be fine. You'll get everything checked. Alright. I was saying. Glad to have the company. I was saying I finished the stuff on Monday. Yeah. Because I was gonna cook on Monday. But I procrastinated until, I don't know, 5 or 6. And then I finally started cooking. And on Tuesday I had some stuff during the day, but I was very late because I had to finish some other stuff as well. What else? Yeah, and that's why I couldn't continue the newspaper round. It's a lot of newspapers. It's about 12 hours of work, which is some people might do it faster, but it's a fairly physical activity, so I can't do it too quickly because it's just a lot of walking. I can walk, but I can't just walk for 8 hours a day. And it's from door to door, so you can't really pick up the pace either. But I finally cooked again. I cooked Monday, just pasta, which was very boring and not that good. And I cooked this one today, which I thought was very bland and actually tastes very, very nice. And also the perfect consistency. Nice, a bit goopy and a bit moist, but also a bit bitsy. On top it's slightly dry, and you get a lot of content. And on the bottom it's nice and goopy and moist, with little fat bubbles. I don't like my food to be very fat, but a bit of fat content makes it very nice. Which is probably due to the chicken thighs instead of the chicken breast. Excuse me. But today I did manage to walk some newspapers for an hour, and which was good because I left halfway through a block and I almost forgot where I was, so I'm quite glad to have finished that block at least. But then, oh sorry, I had physical therapy in the morning, and let's see. After that I did some shopping, which is very good for me. I hate doing grocery shopping, even though we live next to the store. I just don't like going outside, but if I'm already outside to go to physical therapy, I might as well do the shopping. So I'm actually properly prepared. We planned our dinner for tonight a couple of days ago, and I made a shopping list this morning, and I brought the shopping list along when I went to physical therapy, so I could do the shopping right after. Also brought the shopping bag along, so altogether actually did quite well. Are we done with the Chillhop? Let's see what it's deciding to do next. No. Sorry. Let's try something else. Is that a new? No. Let's see. That looks like a nice music. All right. And then I had a lot of chores to do in the house. And then somebody came over to help me with other stuff, but she barely slept that night. And I didn't sleep that well either. But before that, I managed to do some newspaper thingies. For an hour. Now I just have to do my regular newspaper out tomorrow. I'm hoping to actually get it done. I've been postponing. What's the word called? There's a word for it. Not postponing. Not delaying. Procrastinating a lot with that newspaper out. Lately. Which is a pain because it's also about 5 hours of work. It's not as much walking as the other one, but they are a lot heavier newspapers, so I have to go back to my bike a lot more often. And I would actually like to be able to finish it in time. But now we are at the current time and date in the planning. I managed to cook, which is good. And it is a giant mess in here again. I'm so surprised how messy it can get. In 1 week. And I have quite a few little projects that I need to do. I will pile them up on the floor if at all possible. I'm also thinking of starting up a couple of new ones because I'm kind of getting bored with the old ones. Which is how I do things and how I actually intend to keep doing things. Although, because I feel like it improves my creativity, but I have never properly tried it for a longer period of time, so I'm hoping it actually works. We shall see. I could go a little higher up. Yeah, sure. I don't even have space to show you something right now. I did buy a very long ruler not too long ago. Love me some long rulers because I like making things straight and not in the silly way. And having something straight to measure up against. But it is fairly long. I have a thing for it. Not here. But I also don't have the space to put it in at the moment because it will probably get in my food. If I'm gonna try to crochet something in the meantime. Because I usually actually try to crochet at least after dinner. Also a bit during dinner. This thing is the easiest one to keep working on at the moment. I'll probably get a bit more complicated of a project. Ooh, it's really warm in here. Look at my elbow. There you go. Food is warm. I'm warm. Great. The cat is complaining. I've been playing a bit more with him lately. Because he's not that old, and Jackson Galaxy told us we should play more with him in general. And when I was cat sitting the neighbors, I played with their cats, so I figure I need to play with my own cat as well. But now every time in the evening, he wants me to play with him. Which is a pain, because in the evenings I'm tired. So, he wasn't asking for it in the meantime, but now that I've done it, he keeps asking for it. Which is annoying. He's a little sweetheart, but it's very exhausting. He's 8 years old now, about. Keep forgetting his birthday, their birthdays actually. Alright. One in there, one in there, one in there, one in there, one in there. That's about it, I think. I try to remember the pattern without remembering the pattern because it keeps switching every time. But I should be able to remember it. Although I did make a mistake, but it's fine. I shall show you in a second. Oh, yeah, actually. The increase in this round is in the end of this piece. Just take a little bite first, otherwise I can't get dinner done. I should eat sooner. Now here's my oopsie. Is it this far back already? That's weird. No, it might have been the other side. I put one too many in here. But if you just skip them, it's usually fine. I don't even remember. Doesn't really show up. Oh well. This is a trial thing anyway. It's actually way too warm and way too tight. I might wear it in another part of the year, but for this time of year it's way too warm. But I like finishing it. Then I can actually check what happens when I block it, for instance. I mean, it's not cotton, so I don't know what blocking does with acrylics. I might as well finish it and find out. I looked at it today and I thought I needed like 10 more rows or something. But I don't know. We shall see. Right, this one had an increase at the end, right? Yeah, I think so. Or did I do an increase at the beginning? I did an increase at the beginning. Oh dear. Well, then I have to put the increase here, right? That's fine. One round it increases at the beginning of the thing, and the other round it increases at the end. Bread. More bread. I was thinking of putting something on to listen to, but I actually don't really have anything to listen to at the moment. I'm listening to Legends of Adventures. Back to listening to that again. But that's not really something I usually watch when I actually can pay some attention to it. It's something I watch when I'm walking my newspaper thingies. And I'm done with all the crochet deck streams. I could watch Joe Cat. I might finish watching some other stuff. But first, then. Alright, after dinner there will probably not be... No? No. That was not a proper sentence. I'll probably have to clear out my stuff. I will be back. But not yet. Don't go away. Annoying little fly. Alright, I'm almost up. Alright. Finishing up my bed. Bird. All right. That is about it. That was some good food. Cheers. Oh, that's a lot of water. All right. I'm going to clear up my stuff. I will be right back. I'm going to get some more water as well. See you in a bit. And then we will clear out this place as much as possible. So that will take a little while. Because it's a lot of stuff. And then I will start crocheting anything. I might keep going with this one, but I have some other things to finish as well. So we shall see. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. What are we gonna do today? First, I'm gonna clear out this mess. I have thought of a few ways to do the clearing out, but I have piled up on stuff that is needed to clear out the other stuff. So, I've taken one more sip of water and then move it to the side. Alright. This is a project. This project is supposed to be in here. In here is another project. They can share. They are probably the things I'm going to do tonight. Though I just rolled off some yarn from the ball, and my personal rule is if you roll it off, you gotta use it. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to roll it up again, and that's just useless. So let's finish up this little stack first. It will probably go fairly quickly because the fairly large needle. So then I'm gonna put the stuff from the laminating thing away. By then I can probably put the ruler away and put some project thingies to the side. Might finish this little basket today. Could do the contents in another box over there, but I gotta make some space to get to the box. Like I said, this place is a giant mess. I don't really know why. I just pick up new project and keep forgetting I have old ones, but at the same time some projects just request to be done. I also have a couple of pants that I bought that are perfectly sized except for the fact that they're too long. Need to be shortened, but I don't have the space here to actually make things shorter. I also have a little project, which is the little plasticky things over here. That has been on the list for quite some time, but can't really do it here because it has to do with some paperwork. So I can't really do it on stream, although I could prep some, so I might do that. Like I said, this is not just a crocheting stream, this might also be a crafting stream and definitely a dinner stream. Because I just said to my boyfriend, I wish I could start streaming earlier, but it's always even a pain to start at 8, let alone, like 7. But school has begun again, so he needs to work because he's a teacher. And he's very busy on the road. So this week has been quite hard to actually get out of bed on proper times again. Although it hasn't been as bad in the holiday as it used to be. Used to be at least my sleep schedule drifted fairly quickly to going to sleep at 1 to 3 a.m. somewhere in between, and sleeping in till 11 to 1-ish, somewhere around that time. So in the summer vacation especially. But we have actually held on. I think I woke up at 9 at the latest. I went to sleep at 1 at the latest as well. So it wasn't as bad as it used to be. Waking up at 9 is a pretty decent time. So, but now we got to wake up at, well, my earliest alarm is set at a little past 6, I believe. But I don't really need to get up. 6:30 is approximately when we need to get up. I like snoozing at least a couple of times. And then turning on the coffee and snoozing a bit more. And then waking up with the smell of coffee. That is the best way to actually properly wake up without too much stress. I don't like stress in the morning. That don't work for me. But even though we kept our decent sleep schedule, it's still earlier, a couple of hours earlier. So it's still a bit harder to get used to. We're both not morning people. AKA, we have been going to bed at decent times the last couple of days because we were so exhausted. And I would very much like to go to bed at the moment because I always get tired after dinner. Which is not... Sorry, I need to sit comfy. Which kind of makes it annoying that I tend to eat on stream, because then I always have a after dinner dip on stream. But I could eat before it, because 8 in the evening is not that early, so I could actually eat before it, but I find it so hard to actually get myself to do anything after dinner, and then I have to finish up all my chores before I start streaming, and I just hang around on the couch after dinner instead of hanging around here after dinner. So I was thinking of trying to stream earlier, but that would be even worse with dinner time. And I would still have a after dinner dip on stream. So that would not matter. But I'm thinking about it, because then I'd be able to go to bed a little bit earlier, although at some point I get some energy back. Usually by the time I need to actually go to bed. Are we through our yarn? No, not yet. 1, 2, 3. Did I do 3 with the other one? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3. 1. I think 1, 2, 3 again. 2. I guess so. Or not. No. No. 1, 2. I think. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as I insert the hook in the correct place, it's probably fine. 1, 2, and 3. And last round I did the increase on the at the start of the round, yes, like here. So now we're gonna have to do them at the end of the round. I have apparently fairly wide hips, so I need to keep increasing. And with another version I probably need to increase a lot more even. Probably not decrease and increase at some point at both sides of the shirt, because it's still tied around my glove handles and butt after that. But we are out of yarn I rolled up, so I'm gonna put this one to the side for a little bit, otherwise I can't clear out stuff from the desk because it's too much stuff on the desk. Alright, I will probably be going back with this baggie, because these are the most used projects, although there was another one that I actually need to keep going with. Alright, Becky goes on the floor. Now we have this thing needs to go back in this little protective case because it's still fairly new, so I want to keep it nice. Stay there. Alright, you can probably go back here or something. There we go. Alright, now we have the laminating stuff. Do more with that, but I haven't really gotten around to it. I decided I want to move it, so I need to make the first move too. And no one else. Side. Alright, to shoot. Eliminating device, which probably should go back to the paper. And I want to try to do some a little bit more. Of course, I still don't have all that much time. Alright, that's quite a bit more space. Our little friend's gonna move to the side because he can. This can actually be put away. Take it to a museum, which I generally keep because of memories. Alright. This is all the leftover bits and bobs. You can also go in there. Actually, these things can also go in there, even though that is not the most useful place for them to go. I don't want to put everything in other places, which is this one. Oh dear, I need to start actually organizing stuff because I'm starting to forget which is which. One can go in there as well. Because I had a black with that project, but that black is still attached to the project. Alright, this was the designing one myself. This is something completely different. Probably needs to go back in here. I don't really remember which this one was from, and it doesn't say any color names, so I'm going to throw that one out. I tried to attach a piece of the yarn to all of the labels that I cut off. It's something that actually is new to my collection. Or possibly out there, but then I'll probably find it when I organize the things again. Alright. These things go aside. I need another project and I need something for this project as well. I am so sorry. I have been streaming like this lately. I would love to actually properly stream, but I'm so tired every time. Every time. I just want to go to bed. I've had a long ass day. I have done a lot of things and I would very much like to get to bed. And I don't want to tidy up this place anymore. I could possibly crochet a little. I would like these things to actually lie down flat because they Otherwise, I can actually fall behind, which I was very busy trying to do. There's another. No, that one's actually. There we go. Alright, that should be fine. All the rulers in one place. The rules. Yeah. And this stuff. Oh, right, this is the new one. Something happened with it. I don't remember. Need to attach it. But I will put it to the side for now. I can actually put all the other stuff that belongs with it in the thing I found. Right? Or it's just one sheet. No. All the things that belong to me. I should throw some of that stuff away. I don't want it because it's nice. Come on, you can do it. Just lay flat underneath the other flat thing, will you? Thank you. Alright. I was thinking of oh, I know where this is for. Alright. Next time I'll probably forget. It's for the mosquito net I've been making, which I put on pause because it took a lot longer than I thought it would. Alright. We have a desk. It's a miracle. I'm gonna put you to the side a little bit, just a little, so I don't have to bend over because I put all the yarn underneath here. There's not a lot of space left. So it's not here. I was gonna try to make a pattern by myself. This one was the neatest. I used to have this one. Yes. That works. Alright, I'm gonna try to make this one for now. I think I should be able to do that. I have been planning to do that quite some time. I should have my 3.5 somewhere. There you are. Alright. Yes, and yes. That's pretty much everything, I think. There we go. Oh dear. Don't miss a line. Actually, I need to calculate what I need to put to the side if I want to make this one like this. I need a ruler as well. This is going to be the smallest version of this one I can make. I just want to see whether it looks good or not. As a corner to corner crochet pattern with the other corner to corner things. So I can check out the next little blanket. So it's getting the actual proper treatment. I should have approximately enough yarn in there. I might not work out the back side, so there will be a lot of non-woven in ends. I can always remake it because it's a fairly small thing, but I'm just gonna try to design it first and see how it looks, because I can draw stuff but it might not look cute in real life. I have a sore tight neck. Alright. This is the last? Yeah, sure. Alright, corner to corner goes this and 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 this. And the other ones are Alright, that looks decent. Now that means we have and this one is separate. It will be a zigzaggy pattern up until this one, so it does not matter. We just need both ends, which is gonna be annoying, but that's fine. We'll attach the brown, and we will have, let's see, brown will go this way, and we will need another brown for this side. So I think I can pull it along. Although we need to skip one, but I think I can. Oh, I can actually always do that. Yeah, if we end up here, we can just skip over. That's fine. Okay, alright. Okay. Yeah, we can just make it happen. Sure. As long as I use two sides of the same thing, it's probably fine. Green will probably be fine too, yellow will be fine, so you only need brown and white, both ends. These are the colors, and I have the black filling juice, but I can probably finish some of it before I need it. Alright, I do need both ends of this yarn. Oh, I was messing around. Oh, right, I was thinking of making a little edge for the other thing. The other blanket, a little white border, but that didn't really work out. You want to make it with this crochet needle hook? You could make it with one smaller, just for a trial piece. On the other hand, it will match the other ones, so might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And the beginning is always kind of boring with these kind of patterns because we have round things. Starting a few rows in. Since I have re-rolled this skein of yarn, it's probably going to be a pain if I need the other half.
Oh, my friend, where's my puppet scissors? There you are.
I am currently actively working on 3 projects. Finishing up the little blanket. Has been this one of them, and I'm also working on a D20, which is starting to annoy me, and I'm also working on that purple thing you just saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the beginning is a bit annoying as well because it's so wobbly, but that's fine, we'll figure it out. Two, 3. And 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I mean, I did the whole entire blanket, so you'll get used to it. I might get the camera a bit closer. Let's see. We need one more row after this, and then we can start color changing. I also need to design a pineapple. Alright, let me get you a little bit closer. Let's see what I can do without actually blinding myself, because I need to sleep in a bit as well. 1, 2, 3. But we don't need melatonin. I can't dim this light, unfortunately. It's gonna flicker because it's an LED light. And that does not work well with the camera, unfortunately. It's just as bright as it's gonna be. Oh, actually, camera's not really set up quite well. There we go. It's still almost as far away as it was before, but that's what you get. Should 3D print a little thing to put the camera on, just so I can leave the light a little higher up. Might not be nicely dimmed, but at least it will not be in my face if I get the camera down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish. Alright. There we go. Should also get something to protect my arms. This edge thingy. The shirt you saw me crocheting a little while ago. I have 3 skeins of this yarn. It looks a bit more blue than it does in real life. It's pretty soft, a lot softer than the other one. And I'm probably gonna make another one of those from this. I just want to finish the other one and see if I can make it straighter by blocking, or if this is just the shape it's going to be, because it's fairly rough. Whatchamacallit, fairly rough polyester acrylic yarn. And yeah. My boyfriend's asking the cats to come to bed. He's gonna go to bed, and he likes the cats to be there as well, because it's such a comfy, cozy place, which I need to clean in 2 days again, because it requires cleaning. Alright, we are at the point where we need to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there you go. I would actually like to do a larger corner to corner crochet design, but I can't really make up my mind which one I want, because most current pixel art is just too big. It's like hundreds of pixels high, and it's just no bueno. Alright, brown, and then we're gonna get convoluted. Thankfully these skeins are mostly almost balls rather than skeins. I'm gonna tie it on there, but not too tight, so I can can take it apart again. What was it saying? I don't remember. I should pull through from the other side, but I don't really want to. Know that there are small balls of yarn, so I can quite easily unravel them and re-ravel them with the inside yarn. I am kinda not looking forward to it because I do actually know that there's more on those little balls than there should be, because they look so small. But we shall see where we end up with this one. Oh yeah, big pixel art. I could just get the, yeah, actually I'm gonna just pull the yarn through on the back. This is just a test piece anyway, so it doesn't really matter at all. Current pixel art is just too big. I was gonna look at crocheting a, oh, come on my man, shovel knights, but oof. Can't type. Even that. Pixel art. Oh, give me a pixel art grid, that might be easier. Let's do figurine shaped. Except that the colors aren't right. The sprite height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 by more than 31 pixels. These things are 12 by 12, so it would be huge because it's over twice as big, so over 4 times as much work. On the other hand, it's just one. Should do a basic shovel knight fella, but what way would I want him? In the victory pose or in the generic walking pose? His little feetsies. I would like to do shovel knight, but I would rather not have him on a generic white background though. I would do him on a gray background. Doesn't really have gray or green. Maybe. Yeah, come on. What time is it? Oh dear. So, and Shovel Knight is one of the smallest pixel art thing of that game. Nope. Lord, come on. Don't be so annoying. Yeah. There you go. You stay there. We also have the other phone. What's he called? See, sorry, I get distracted. Tinker Knight. He's almost as big as Shovel Knight, but he doesn't have the horns, so that could be a thing. Oh well. Alright, I am going to try to finish this one. Little test piece. And hopefully that will work. We shall see. Just gonna pull the yarn through behind. It's gonna be going back and forth a lot, especially with the white, but for a little trial piece, that's fine. This piece. It's probably fine. I can just quite easily unravel this thing again. Although I do need the black. I didn't think I'd get this far this quickly, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could also use the other black actually. I have it lying around here anyway, so might as well. Hopefully by the time I'm gonna continue the mosquito net, I can probably get it back and otherwise use the other end. That's a regularly filled up thing. Anyway, I just did this one, so now I'm going back for this one, so now we can switch colors again. Need the white in the end again as well. So I might as well pull it over to the back side. And then we'll start our green after this one. Two, three. No, that's not correct. Come on, my man. I know how to do this. Corner to corner. You know which corner is the corner. So corner this, the proper corner, not the incorrect corner. Alright, one little brown thingy. Now switch to the green. Nice and shiny bright green. Might make it Tinker Knight though. He's so cute. Let's see if I can zoom in. I'm going to zoom out. again. Oh. Yeah, I might just make Shovel Knight by himself. No, I don't get easily distracted. Why do you think that? Alright. Let's just connect green. I would like to finish this one, although it is quite a bit of work. Still. And then I need to figure out a pineapple. Maybe some blueberries, but I have no idea how to do blueberries because you just get little squares. So I would like blueberries because I do have a blue color in the thing. I would actually like to keep that blue color. I would like to put the blue color in the regular things instead of just in the border. Although I am probably not going to mass produce these little things. They are quite a bit of work, and they are not all the most fun to do, but I would like to actually try my hand at a few more. I'd like to expand a little because it's mostly someone else's pattern and I would rather not just use someone else's pattern. Anyway. Currently in this row, so I might just call it. I might keep going with the other one. I still have to finish some of it, and I would actually like to get it done. And I do have a decent amount of light here as opposed to in the bedroom. I can't really work on it in the bedroom, but I might be able to work on it here. 2, 3. But it's a lot of black edge to crochet still. Although I am almost halfway. And then I need to finish up all the loose ends, and some things were kind of odd, so I need to check those out as well. Alright, back to the white. And in the meantime, I just keep getting more yarn. Because for every project, I buy some more. And then I don't finish. I did use up a lot of yarn, but I just didn't finish any skeins. I am planning to actually make a lot of granny squares once I have tried these things. Make these little trial pieces with this yarn. And then fill them up with granny squares and then, I don't know, add the granny squares to something. 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. At some point I would like to set some, but not right now. Alright, then another square. Come on. Give me enough yarn. So you can go. There we go. I measured it, but I don't really need the measurement. I'm not going to use it for much. Anyway. Alright, I will actually put that on here. I think that might help. I just did that one, so now I'm going to do this one. There you go. Rotate and crochet. And this is what you get with corner to corner crochet. It gets a tangled up mess, but eventually you can just disconnect everything except for this one because it's at this piece. But I can untangle it by taking it apart again. Technically the top I was working on before is also just a test piece, so thankfully it's not corner to corner though. That saves a lot of trouble. Well, doesn't really matter, but I think a top with corner to corner crochet might be a bit annoying if you try to make it in one piece, or at least not as much pieces. Alright, now we need to put in our first black piece. Where is the... Sure, anything should do the trick. I'm hoping they read as seeds, because they might read as little lines. Although, for a kiwi, the seeds are placed in little lines, so they look like little lines. I don't know, we shall see. I can probably, yeah, can leave this one connected anyway. Just one little square, one little black square. Oh man, I did make a bigger sketch, but that might be a bit too big. But this is not a watermelon, so these seeds might be too big anyway. I feel like somebody's looking for the cat. 1, 2, 3. And get the brown back. Probably easiest to pull it in between. Come on. Not too tight, please. I will be right back. I hear somebody yelling for a cat. I might need to help out. Alright, I'm back. It was nothing. I wanted to get the cat to come on the bed, and the cat did not want to, so he tried to get his attention. But the cat was trying to get some critters. So, 3. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm starting to count in Dutch. Which is not bad. But good sign that I'm actually getting seriously tired. But I'm always going to be complaining about being tired, though. Usually I am, so. Alright. Let's get another white in there. There we go. You can go this way. One, 2, 3. Oh, apparently this was just a teeny tiny bit. Well, personally, I need a teeny tiny bit, so I might as well use it. Didn't know though. Probably was for something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thankfully the yarn doesn't get knotted, it just gets tangled up. So eventually you'll be able to just tear out the one strand that you need once you're done. But it is kind of annoying sometimes. Now we can just use the green and finish up the green. I am very much wondering whether this is going to read as a kiwi or as something weird-ish. Alright. Yeah. This row is just green, so that's easy to do. mostly. Could have just made it without the white edge. Oh well. Alright. Just a row of green. Which makes things quite a bit easier. If I can manage to not get everything tangled up. 1, 2, 3. I love crocheting, but it does take up a lot of time. I want so many more things. I want to make so many more things, but there's only so much time in a day that I can spare. I think I'm gonna finish this row and then one more, and then I'm gonna do some of the edge of the little blankie, because I would very much like to finish it. I am actually almost done, although I do have some weird things. At some point a strand of yarn came loose, and I have no idea why, because I tied everything very tight. And all the ends that I had to weave in, I tied them pretty tight as well before I wove the ends in. Don't really leave anything loose lying around. But still, there was something weird. Alright, let's untangle you a little bit, because you're being a bit annoying. Let's get the tangle through, and then you have some yarn to work with. But we'll look at those issues later. For now, let's get these few ones. I'm guessing the row with the yellow in the middle will be the exact middle as well. Let's move around. Let's move around. Alright. I want you to go to the other side of the back side, because I do not want to have to tie up the thing a bit. Alright, not too tight though. Come on. Come on. Not too tight and not too loose. Alright. That's a bit of a challenge. I'll manage. Alright, next. The white again. There we go. Put giant tubs of yarn underneath the disc though. I didn't really have that much space to begin with. I really shouldn't pick up more projects. I need to finish up the old ones, but I need, to be honest, with crochet projects, there's a lot of crochet project parts that are just relaxed crocheting. Just go with the flow. And then there are things you actually have to pay attention to and figure out. And those are the more complicated ones. But at the same time, all my other projects do require a lot of decent amount of paying attention, and I'm not good at that, or at least figuring stuff out. I like crocheting because I can just do it in bed or do it when I'm tired or while I'm having dinner. And all the other projects that are lying around here I can't do in those scenarios. I just like closing off the day with sitting down and making a little thing, or starting off the day with sitting down and making a little thing, like somebody who reads a newspaper, but I just make something. You do need a specific kind of project to do that with. And a lot of projects that I have here actually do require quite a bit of mental attention. I can't really do them. Or I need more space, and I never feel like trying to figure out how to get more space. Now things are getting tangled up. Do you look at that? Oh well. We'll untangle them in a bit. Or at least somewhat untangle them. Alright, we needed the brown. It has tangled itself around, mostly around green, so it should be fine. Should be fun taking it out. There we go, and there we go. Now we have more yarn. Just untangle all the other things first. Right, you need to stay at the back side. Alright. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And now I am making this one, I guess. Got a feeling my back side is my front side, but since this is symmetrical, it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to keep going, but I am getting so tired. I would like to just finish this one at least. That was the general idea, to finish at least this row, because then I can see it with 2 little bits in it. 2, 3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Even if I put my headphones in to listen to something, I'm probably gonna fall asleep. 2, 1 and 2. Right? Oh wait. Actually, I made a mistake. That's too long. No wonder it didn't fit. You gotta pay attention. Actually, yeah. From white. There we go. Needed another white. Right? No, we didn't. I did that all for nothing. What the hell? Felt like it wasn't right. 1 white, 1 brown, 1 green, 1 green. Oh, right. It is actually right. Never mind. I checked and it was exactly as it should have been, and I did that all for nothing. Oh well, it's not that much. 3. Alright. Green. is next. There we go. 2, 3. Let's hope I can use the little tail of the yarn, black yarn that I was using. Alright. I'm planning to make little granny squares from the leftover yarn, but I'm thinking of maybe where I would use the white, or whether I would use the white or the brown as well. I might actually make some with white, some with black, some with brown stuff in between the granny square rows. I don't have as much of that, but could use it. Come on. See if we can make you into one little bit. And then I'm gonna call it, and I'm just gonna go to sleep. What time is it? Oh, that is actually quite nice. Nice placement though. It is. Almost done. Alright. That is the time I generally aim for, so that's good. 3. I was gonna work on the edge of my little thing, but I don't think I'll get around to it because of the whole falling asleep part thing. Sorry. I might still do that though. Just a little bit. Just to show you the thing as well, because I brought it to stream quite a few times. And I wouldn't want you to miss the end, although I have a lot of weaving in of ends to do. I might as well probably do that on stream at some point. Yeah, probably gonna leave that till later. Right, we are now here, so we only need one more little square. I do want to finish this one though. It is pulling itself a bit taut. Oh well, should be fine eventually. It's also very calming to crochet. Don't know why. Partially the repetitive motions, I guess. And the fact that you're actually building something, maybe. quite a bit lately. I've started a walking group with some friends, or acquaintances rather. Good acquaintances, the ones you can actually hang around with and laugh with. Which are the best acquaintances. But not people I would probably visit for funsies. Although one of them gave me all this yarn, not this, but the other stuff. Which is actually quite fun. Alright. Now we need 2 white here. Nice. That makes things a little bit easier. And then I am going to call it because I am falling asleep rapidly. I will be back next week on Wednesday. I might be back sooner as usual, but probably not because I have a lot of things to do. And I don't know if I can make it, but I will try to be here next Wednesday properly, mentally a bit more present. I pulled one of them too tight. Oh well. Probably fold it over. Might look like kiwi once I'm done. Oh well. We shall see. So that's about it. I will be back at some point. But now I am going to sleep. See you later. Goodbye and